the only real motivation for digital ID is to have control over people. And, you know, you've seen it in 1984, we've seen it over in China. Surveillance and censorship is the first step to being able to just control people in, like, an authoritative state.
But no one will be anonymous.
Yeah, true, yeah, no one's anonymous.
That's the point.
Yeah. The main thing is to show dissent for the current government, because, like, 3 million people have signed this signature against digital ID, and yet Keir Starmer still wants to push it. We still have Labour pushing it, saying like, hey, you're going to have to either pay 85 quid, or you're going to have do digital ID. And they're saying, oh, it's not mandatory, we're not going to fine you or anything, and yet they say stuff like that. They say like, hey, you can't get a job if you want to work in the UK, you have to have digital ID, but it's not mandatory. And like, those completely contradict each other, basically. And like, 3 million people are signing this signature saying, don't introduce digital ID, and Keir Starmer is up here just still talking about it, still trying to introduce it. Like, what good is a leader that doesn't listen to its people? Do you want to say anything?
No, I'm just pretty much the same. I agree with everything you said. That like the whole so it's the parliamentary petition that it's meant to be a thing that the government brought in, that so many people sign it, they're meant to debate it. And Keir Starmer has come out saying that they're not going to debate it in Parliament, even though it's reached the limit of signatures. So that's just like straight up ignoring the electorate, ignoring the people that voted him in, and almost to a point tyranny. So yeah, I just fully agree with everything you said, really.
Well, Nigel Farage actually said he's going to oppose it. Not that I support reform, I'm more of a Green and your party person myself, but Nigel Farage said like, hey, first thing I'm going to do is turn off digital ID. So there's that, I guess. But I mean, I think a lot of us do want to be against it, because the only real motivation for digital ID is to have control over people. And, you know, you've seen it in 1984, we've seen it over in China. Surveillance and censorship is the first step to being able to just control people in, like, an authoritative state.
But no one will be anonymous.
Yeah, true, yeah, no one's anonymous.
That's the point. Yeah. That's the aim. You have to remember, Tony Blair tried to put this in. Was it 2002, 2003?
I've seen a video where Tony Blair, he's actually like part of the company that stands to make a lot of money off of this. So Tony Blair's all for it.
His son's company is going to implement everything.
So yeah, Tony Blair currently does stand to make a load of money if this actually goes ahead. So of course he's going to be all for it, which I think is potentially one of the main driving factors for Keir Starmer doing it, because at the end of the day, Starmer is more of a Blairite than, say, obviously the previous leader Jeremy Corbyn was. When you said earlier about like other parties doing it, as far as I can see, I don't think Reform would do it. As much as I don't want to give Reform, clearance because I don't support them, but as far as I can see, they're against it as well. But then it's a whole thing of Reform if Reform get elected, they want to give tax credits to obviously the mega wealthy, and Nigel Farage actually works for a company that helps millionaires hide their funds. So all these like working class people that think Reform are the party for them, when Nigel Farage works for a company that helps millions hide their money to avoid taxes, and then Nigel Farage is going to bring in extra tax cuts for all his friends, and they just refuse to listen to it. The only thing that Reform voters actually think is, the second Reform get elected, the next day all the migrants will be kicked out. That's not going to happen at all. And go look at other Reform policies beyond the one policy of migration.